guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Miami Dolphins. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A give. This is Cook. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
The tackle made by
2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Block going to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. It's taken to the 26. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Chubb with a first down carry as he'll get about 3 out of it. Make it 2nd and 7 coming up.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Second down and 7. To throw is Prescott. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
3rd down.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Prescott from the gun. Oh, Prescott stripped. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, Parker, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Andy Isabella, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Is good. Makes the score Dolphins 7, Seahawks nothing. Dan Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
And 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. A give, this is Chubb. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
Third and long for Prescott. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
Seahawks.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
He was watching that play unfold and watching him complete it. Brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. To throw on 3rd down. Barkley. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. This is fielded at the 7. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. He was decided to hit it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Third and 2, Locke's going to throw. He finds Beckham complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. First catch there for OBJ, and that good for a first down.
The 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Locke to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
To try again after the sack. Locke. It's caught. Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
46-yard.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Handoff comes to Cook. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
Now Locke. And he fires one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
the Seahawks.
Before we came up to the booth, the last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
24, Nick Chubb.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
38-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Prescott down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Chubb running right. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Nick Chubb, the ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Hassan Reddick able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23. Hilton's first catch, good for a first down.
13 yards. First down, Seattle.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. A throw for Thielen once again. This time it's complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much, unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And again, it's Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The kick by Lambeau is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points. Not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive,
a gain of 2.
That does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Tell me what you got. What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. 56. Mike, 56.
To throw it is Locke. This one caught by Isabella. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Lock now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
A loss of 1.
The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 41-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. From the gun, it's Locke. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
56.
Cook following the penalty. And power running here down to the 6-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
3 on the Seahawks' 6-yard line.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. A 10th carry of the game for Cook. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
56.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Dan Bailey set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
First down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Prescott. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down with a first down as they get about 14 out of that one. And we go to the 2-minute warning.
First down.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. A first down throw for Prescott. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, Chubb going to get forward for only about a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
2-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost getting into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Third down. And 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun. And he's got his man Hilton. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Prescott to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
2nd and 10. They toss it left side to Chubb. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Nick Chubb, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Block. And his throw's going to be incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Block going to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They give to Chubb out of the gun. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Prescott on 3rd and 2. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
56, the mark, boys, 56.
Block working out of the gun. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 14-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers.
1-yard gain.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stumped the run.
The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw is Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Prescott. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 29-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Shotgun snap to Lock. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jason McCourty. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A gain there of 21 yards. And if you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They run it again with Chubb. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Touchdown.
Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. So here now is Prescott as his guys will go for the 2-point conversion. Now Prescott. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
At the 26-yard line.
Only needing 2 yards on second down. On the ground, it's Cook. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Locke to throw. And now here's another interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
1st and 10.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. 2nd and 11 now. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 14 on that one, and a 1st down.
A gain of 14.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And this is caught at the 8. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Touchdown, Seattle.
Cameron Brate, his first touchdown on the year. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 26, Dolphins 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
On the carry.
A.J. Boye up to make the tackle.
33-yard line.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. operating from the gun. Lock. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
And almost intercepted. That would have been his third pick in this game alone. Instead, fourth down. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll punt it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This is brought in at the 21. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Brings up second and 12 at the 26-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Looking to throw. Prescott. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On third down, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
27-yard line.
Looking around the league from Raymond James Stadium, they're in the third quarter in Tampa. Chargers have just scored, so they extend their lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Third quarter from Miami. This is second and 10. To throw again. Lock. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Intercepted.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up second and 12 at the Dolphins' 42-yard line.
Prescott off play action. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young.
Tavon Young. Prescott's pass intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Locke. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Covered by Jason McCourty.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 31. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 29. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Prescott. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Jannard Avery coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th.
And out.
Here's Johnny Hecker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 33. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
He was brought down by...
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Now a 2nd down and 6. From the gun, Locke. It's caught by OBJ. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
1st and 10.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Lock. And my goodness, another interception. A.J. Boye with a pick. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game.
8. The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
It's Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. Alex Anzalone gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Prescott now. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
First down, Prescott. And his throw here's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A give running right is Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Trey Flowers picks it. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Ball carrier.
Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
They'll give it to Chubb. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Brought down at the 2-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Hassan Reddick able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Josh Lambo on for the field goal. A 24-yard attempt.
And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So we've seen these be tricky from time to time. You know, you've almost got to cut the ball to make it go through. And this time he cut it a little too much, and he sliced it.
Yeah, and he'll tell you, no excuses on this one. It's a kick every NFL kicker should be able to make in his sleep. But your word was definitely correct. He sliced that one, and he'll miss it wide to the right.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
A 7-yard pickup.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
27-yard line.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the 1st. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Clock now on 1st down. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Odell Beckham.
Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Lock to throw on 3rd and 1. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
10-10 at their own 7-yard line.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Scott on the keeper.
And they take a knee. So the victory here for Seattle, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Seahawks, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will head home next week.